We're here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, number 22. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a 1-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes foul. Just foul. The 1-2. It's a strikeout.
There's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Kyle Schwarber.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Pitch is in there. 1-2. Two outs. And another ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Strikes. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Seattle, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flare and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Victor Robles. Kicks and deals. And that one lifted in the air center field. Leon brings it in. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Julio Rodriguez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Not even close there. And it's 2-2. Got it by him for the K.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Bounce to third. Boom. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Mariners are down in order. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Next offering is down low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
On the ground to third, Robles fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he certainly didn't look comfortable or fluid on that play, and later in this ball game, this could come back to bite him if a ball is hit to him and he's playing that same position.
This is Bryson Stott, and a 1-1. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. That one the other way. Looks it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the pitch. This one popped up. Naylor makes the grab, and that is that. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one away.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 2 outs. Backed off the plate that time. Kicks and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back on to the third inning. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
And a foul ball. That one missed. Two on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw from a warning track if he has to.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. Two down, nobody on.
Strike 2. 2-2.
Inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So now the DH spot, Luke Raley. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. The pitch. Check swing, no appeal. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Nola throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Leon makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, Trey Turner at the plate. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber, moved to first, and Turner's back in.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's the ball.
Good
Outside.
eye in that spot. Righty delivers. And now 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Turner runs. There's the ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. Here's Harper now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Man at second. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2.
Look, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So 2 down now. And here is Alec Bohm. 2 outs.
That missed. That's the ball.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand one, and we are still scoreless. Back in Seattle, bottom four, and now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Here comes a pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Never timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just misses. Ball two. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Cal Raleigh hitting on deck circle. Crawford gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hammer on the line, base hit. Here's the throw, and now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Grounded to third, could be two. Over to Stock for one. They've left the up, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Panzone. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Out there to center. Leon under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Left-hand batter waits.
2-2.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it is JT Realmuto. The M's leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Brandon Marsh on deck for the Phils. Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, no outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Next offering upstairs. In the air, left field, Arozarena. Sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Adolis Garcia.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags for third. The throw's offline. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Julio Rodriguez. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I mean, there are many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. Top 6, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Activity in the bullpen. Dane Dunning appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. Criswell also throwing. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch. Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air out to center. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside part of the plate. It's a strikeout. Here's Bryce Harper. Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Randy Arozarena. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Next pitch misses. 3-1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Dane Dunning.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Right-handed reliever. In the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it, and there's one away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ball.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. And another ball.
Full count.
Right side, a sliding stop over to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course the most important part was getting the out.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Way high with that one. 2-1. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for Seattle, Josh Naylor. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Banks preparing to come on if needed. Kirkering getting cranked up as well. And a 1-2. And another ball.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
And a swing and a miss. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Hard hit, right side. Stop over to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
Number 8. Dominic Kenzo.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Tanner Banks into the game. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Banks.
So up next, Dominic Canzone. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. Score remains tied, 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1 now. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizardo getting loose out there. Ferrer getting loose as well. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Adolis Garcia, the next to hit, with the go-ahead run at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one out to right. Should have this one. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now, the 7th
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
2-2.
At the belt and fires. Slider misses outside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Trey Turner with a chance now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
2 outs. Runner on the move. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the pitch. Bounce to the left side. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder. Rodriguez. The line to kick the pitch. It bounces away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. And now the lefty. And a count 1-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Had him way out front of the slur. Scott Service brings on a pinch hitter. Rob Refsnyder. Big spot for him here. Kicks and deals. Outside low. 2-1. Line drive, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up, all tied 1-1. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And the right-hander deals. Liner caught at second.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
And now here is Harper. Falling behind 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play. He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Canzone going back, gone. He shoots one out to right. His 13th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
And now here is Bryson Stott.
That's a
and
ball.
a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And the home team down a run. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now, Billy, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia heads after it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
One down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Popped up right side. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The Mariners down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Our final line score tonight.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So we're taking him out. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Not close with that one. 2-1. Righty to the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Puts it away for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Toss to Naylor. Schwarber out of the play.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Left-hand hitter waits. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Two outs, base is empty. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. Back in Seattle. And our pitcher in this game, Taijuan Walker. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading up for the Mariners, the shortstop, J.P.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. Runner on the move. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they could even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Robles leads off second with nobody out. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Good eye in that spot. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Two and two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one popped up. Turner should have it. Hooks it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luke Raley.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Outside low. And the count is 3-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Second inning set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here's a 1-1. That one down the line and foul ball. The pitch. Close but called a ball. The count now 2-2. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound and pitch before. Like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And now it's Alec Bohm. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1. Gilbert, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. No score here in the second. And another ball.
2-2.
Into center. Rodriguez racing over to make the catch. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Just missing there. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to right, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Every everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Here goes the runner. Ball misses. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch misses outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike. 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Donovan stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting done. The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Boom, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Ground ball up the middle. Donovan on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. And another ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
Fought off foul. Top of the 3rd, no score.
Splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. And another ball. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So the Philly batting order turns over. This is Bryson's stop. 2 outs. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Phillies strand 1, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Victor Robles. Out to short, Turner. Slings to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him bounce into that out.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. Base hit, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now back, first baseman.
Here's Josh Naylor. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Up next is
Cal Rocking up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
number 8.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Panzone. That one to first, down the line, and it's foul. And the right-hander deals. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Mariners leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at T-Mobile Park. Start of the 4th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. The line to kick the pitch.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Harper now. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's Trey Turner. Curveball drops in for a strike.
these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Alec Bohm now at the plate. And the righty deals. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Still no score. Julio Rodriguez will hit next.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
One, two now. He goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The designated hitter, Luke
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. That's down and in. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Bounce to third. Boom. To first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. JT Realmuto steps in.
Jacob Tyler Realmuto, he has quite the trophy case as a multiple-time All-Star, Silver Slugger, and Gold Glove winner. This guy's a great leader by example for his team. You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Now 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one will be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Line drive. He's got it. He's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now for the Phillies, Pedro Leon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Bryson Stott, the next to hit. In the air, center field. Sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for Philadelphia. Halfway through this one, still no score. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
One hit to right. And it stays there. And that rolls into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
With the pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's Victor Robles. Now this is in the air down the line. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Here comes a pitch. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3 in a row. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
Now
a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. A little bit high. Ball 2.
2-1.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Stop. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
There's the swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. He usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And another ball. Two. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Bryce Harper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball there. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 7,
And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound. Logan Gilbert done for the night, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Cooper Criswell takes over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One down. Here's Turner now. Now here's a flare off the bat. Pulls it down, and there are two away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Down to third baseman, Alec Bohm. Chase that time. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. Vargas also getting ready. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So to a boarded 2 out scoreless game. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs.
3-1.
JT Realmuto waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
See it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And now it's the cleanup here for the Mariners. Cal Raleigh. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So digging in, Dominic Panzone. On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Well, it looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Kicks and deals. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now that second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. The 1-1. Bounced up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. And another ball. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Inside ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Bird. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Right-handed reliever. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And this struck him out. And one away. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Adolis Garcia.
One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead run on base, and digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Getting over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And now it's Victor Robles up to it.
Third baseman.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Got it by him for the K.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Howard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
All tied up near the bottom of the 7th. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Struck him out looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. And another ball. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. Back to the top of the lineup. Bryson Stott digs in now.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
1 down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle, jumps, throws. Awesome play there.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now here is Harper. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He shoots one out to right, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Trey Turner with a chance now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Turner off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. Up the middle, Donovan. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 1-0. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose Alvarado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit hard, that gets through.
Always feel feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And he pops up the bunt, brings it in.
The center fielder, number 34, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the second game of the series. And a ground ball to first. Can't field it cleanly, and they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. One left for Seattle. They trail here 1-0. Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Left-hand batter waits. And he chases that one below the zone. And a 1-2 again. In the air, right field. Canzone makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now catcher, JT.
And now it is JT Realmuto. The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The center fielder, number 8,
Pedro Leon now at the plate. The pitch. That's to third. Robles rolls across the diamond, and that is that. Phillies strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. Now on the bump, Yohan Duran.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Pinch hitter coming on, Rob Refsnyder.
Just looking to get on here. Give him something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Man, what a luxury as a pitcher to be able to hold a triple-digit fastball in your back pocket, not show it at all during an at-bat. Hitter's got no chance when you break it out. Then he just reaches back and just absolutely blows smoke by the opponent. It's got to feel good out there on the mound, and you're probably baffled at the plate.
Randy Arozarena will hit next. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So last chance for the Mariners. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. 1-1 now. This one drilled deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That was blasted to the moon. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out in the ballpark. Really nice job.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New pitcher now, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So the lineup flips over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
The 2-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw quickly into 3rd. They're at the corners now to start the inning. So they hold the runner at 3rd, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on 2nd to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. That missed by a lot. 2-1. And that one fouled off. Leon, the runner at 3rd. Stop on at 1st with nobody out. Double play ball to 2nd. Tags the runner. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The first baseman, number 3.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round triple.
Carlos Vargas gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down, digging in, Trey Turner. The pitch. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in extra innings. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped on a line to center. And makes the grab. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mariners 1. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Cal Raleigh digs in now. The tying run at the plate. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it in plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Dominic Panzone.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Dominic Panzone. With the tying run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
Our final line score tonight.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. So the Philadelphia Phillies have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the hill, George Kirby. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go now? This is Bryson Stott.
For Philadelphia, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind of the pitch. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw, safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Hard hit, right side. Toss to Naylor. Schwarber out of the play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw.
And a base hit, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One gone, runner at first. Trey Turner with a chance now. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So first and second with one gone. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle. Nice stop. Hits it from the ground. That's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back at T-Mobile Park, our starter in this one, Zach Wheeler. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Digging in, Brendan Donovan. And that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
Batting second.
Now, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, caught. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Josh Naylor.
Yeah, Boog, he's leading them in batting average and RBI, so delivering in a number of ways. And you know what? If he comes up with the bases empty, good chance of getting on base, set up his teammates. If he comes up with guys on, man, he could drive him in. Just a solid contributor for this lineup. Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 1-0. Back in Seattle, and here is Sosa to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that's down and away. Sosa gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Canzone makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Dylan Moore.
The left fielder, number 25, Dylan Moore.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And now, Rafael Marchand. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now
kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. out, that ends the frame. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Cal Raleigh. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Schwarber, and a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Panzone. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, Boog, and earlier this year he had the honor of being invited to the All-Star game.
And a pitch. This one smoked out to left. Rodriguez out on the play, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The bat, number 3, designated hitter. Right.
Here's Harper now. A wind and a pitch. That's inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Arozarena after it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Trey
Turner at the plate.
Batting in the cleanup spot today, but you could easily see him in the 2-hole and even sometimes leading off.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off
1
speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That
2
missed
balls,
inside,
2 strikes.
and that's ball 2. Ripped on the ground a second. Tossed to Naylor. Turner is out. That ends the frame. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played coverage in the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ryan Bliss digs in now. A punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up a leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now here is Brendan Donovan. Donovan checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mariners leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fly ball down the line, and it falls.
The batter, the center fielder.
Man at first, and now for the Phillies, Pedro Leon. And he deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Canzone on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies. Sosa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out to short. They get the force, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
Here's Josh Naylor. The pitch. Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Right side and foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right side. Garcia settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. The M's down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Man on second, 2 down. Right side, hard hit. And that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and here is Rafael Marchand. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Then there's one down.
The battle is second baseman. Bryson.
So the lineup flips over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Nice swing and good solid contact. Up like smoke, but need a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. In there at the knees. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. To a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And the pitch. And a count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Rodriguez, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Talk about tying it.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners.
Second baseman. Ryan Bliss.
2 outs. And another ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the ground to the left. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Bryce Harper. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the looks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Trey Turner. At the belt and fires. Base knock center field. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound. George Kirby out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher, Dane Dunning taking over on the mound.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
So up next, Adolis Garcia. And a pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Right-handed reliever. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. That one hit to right. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they take a 2-run lead. Here's the center fielder, Pedro Leon. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're the top half of the sixth. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's there. He's got it. Both runners tagging. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the left fielder, Dylan Moore. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the dirt, but cut close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. In the air, right side of the infield. Naylor gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Headed towards the corner. Garcia heads after it. He's got it. 1 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact. Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sosa puts it away, and that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose Ferrer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball popped up, settles underneath it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The bat. The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Here's a 2-1. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So first and second with one man gone. Bryce Harper. He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. The pitch. On the ground to third. They get the toss, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Hit hard. That gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Leon under it. And there are 2 outs.
Now the designated hitter,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Canzone off the first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next pitch inside, and now it's 3-2. Randy Arozarena waits on deck. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edward Bizzardo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. The pitch. That's in for a strike at 95, and the count 1-2. The wind to the pitch. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Righty delivers. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And Garcia is out. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman,
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Orion Kerkering.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And now, Randy Arozarena. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia pulls that one down, 2 away down.
Now batting, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Man at second.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Vargas. Now the left fielder, Dylan Moore.
The left fielder, number 25, Dylan Moore.
And a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The catcher, number 13, Rafael.
Here's the catcher to hit, Rafael Marchand. 1-1 now. That one lifted to left. The Arozarena after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Right-hander kicks, deals on the ground. That's a hit, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So they're at the corners now. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Throw over to first. Stop. Back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Intentional walk here, and that sets up the double play after the stolen base.
The batter number 3,
Bryce Harper to the plate. The Phillies trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pick.
That's the second out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Turner now. Ball to strike. Slider misses outside. Out front, rip foul. Two outs. Base hit center field. One run is in. The throw in there safely.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and now
Andres Munoz on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So 2 on with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. And it is 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. One run across. Another comes in to score. It's 7-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact. Leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. The 1-1. And the slider just misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That one in triple digits. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And here it comes. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Smoked on the ground to second. Stop over to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
The batter, the catcher, Cal.
He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
The right fielder, number 8, Dominic.
So last chance for the Mariners. Dominic Panzone, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Kirkering is just 1 strike away. Right through there, got him. And that'll do it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
This one ends 7-0. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon.